Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Lotus Light, and excuse me. Today I have a very special reading for you today. So, I have some special things that I'd love to do with you today. So, if you are open to it, I would like you, if you can, to place a hand on your heart and just be open to receiving what your heart has to say. Maybe connecting to the heartbeat. And if your heart has anything that it would like to say, to just allow it to speak, bringing some gratitude to your heart. And you can release the hand and take a nice deep inhale and exhale wherever you are. These are all just suggestions, but I do have something that I'd like to share, and this is an energy transmission. So if you are open to receiving, please get in a comfortable space where you can just be open to receiving healing energy. And may this energy come through for you in whatever way that you're needing it most. Thank you for receiving that energy. And I'm also open to just sharing a little bit of light language or a channeled message about this reading beforehand. Open to receive from my spirit team, angels and ancestors, light language or channeled message for this reading for the collective today. Hey-ya-ya-ho. Isia, Akia, Oshutwea. Feel free to express yourself. Feel free. Hey-ya-ya-ho. Oasoa, Ekayanata. Iya. Thank you for receiving that message. Now I'm ready to get into the reading. So let's get started with the chakra card. So this is actually a different chakra card than um, what I've normally seen, but this is in my deck, and this is Divine Source Light, and this is kind of connecting to the upper realms above the crown chakra. And I'll put it a little closer in case you want to see. So to me, this connects to divine source, love, and light. And I believe that anyone can be connected to divine source, love, and light. And I think that it's not something that is separate from us, but is a part of us. And it's just like I've said this in other readings before, but kind of like a spark of the divine, or if you imagine like a stained glass window and how there's many parts of the stained glass window, but they're all they're all putting through that each part of the stained glass window is allowing the light to flow through, and this is like the divine source light, and we're all connected to that. Um, Hope I'm getting this message across. So I don't think divinity is something that is separate from us, but is a part of us and is inherent to us as beings of love and light. And I believe that the divine is connected to us in all moments, even if it might not feel like it. And I've been through many moments in my life like that. So I just wanted to share that as well. And yeah, I think that was good for that. So I have some messages that I want to come through for this tarot reading as well. So let me just take a drink here. I hope you're doing well today. I'm excited because I got to paint last night, and it's in the background if you're interested. But lots of fun, and I'm so excited about this new chakra, all 7 chakras, yoga video and meditation and other fun things coming that I've planned that I've been working on recently, so stay tuned for that, and I also have a chakra playlist if you're interested in yoga and meditation and delving into those aspects of learning more about the chakras and exploring that in the body, mind, and spirit through yoga and meditation. So, check out the description if you want to check out that playlist. And there's more to come soon, I believe. So, stay tuned for that as well. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, getting into this, the rest of this tarot reading, what is the next card? The next card is this has come out in a lot for us, but this is balance. I'm sorry, this is this is temperance. But to me, temperance in this card is connected to balance. Okay, so balance. And this is something that I've been thinking about a lot recently as I've studied over the years, been studying the kind of like medicine wheel in a way, but in the very, like, basics as far as, like, earth, water, wind, and fire, and these kind of, like, basic elements, and if you can see this card, she is at the beach, and her feet are on the sand connecting to the earth, and there's water behind her, and there's, like, wind in her hair, and the sun is shining above her. So she's connected to the earth, water, wind, and fire in this card, and her arms are out, and she's like it's kind of like the connection with the heart too. So it's nice to connect to the heart. I feel like there's a lot of balancing that I do with my body, mind, and spirit just by connecting to my heart, and there's been a lot of healing that I've been able to do just by healing aspects of my heart. And yeah, so balancing, and oh, there's so much that I could go into this. And I've actually been thinking about potentially doing a video about the medicine wheel and balancing the elements of earth, water, wind, and fire within. And if you're interested in that, please comment because that might help me. That might help me to see who's interested in that. And yeah, so let me come back to that actually because I want to get to the next card. Okay, so the final card that I had for this collective reading is the Devil card. And I mean, it's kind of scary, right? I mean, at least to me, it's kinda scary. I created it. But to me, this card in recent times, I've connected more to, um, like, the ideas about fear and limitation, and I feel like, to a certain degree, fear in itself can just be a kind of a limiting idea, limiting emotion. It's kind of like a contracting emotion, and this could be caused by thought forms that are based on limitation, like scarcity, or I mean, there could be a number of things. I'm not saying that these have to be. I'm just delving into this concept, and I've I've been doing transmutation around this for a while because this was something that I really struggled with, and I didn't even know that I was struggling with it for a very long time. And this could have come on from a very young age of trauma and just stress in my family when I was growing up. But um, if you're interested in transmutation, well, let's see. I mean, a very easy way to connect with transmuting fear could just be to is first becoming aware of it. That's the first step. Is like, oh, okay, there's some fear that's happening, and that could be being aware of it with the breath. If like the breath has gotten um, short and shallow, or some people call it anxiety, like feeling like their heart is beating faster or something. So these are like kind of the some of the physical cues that one might be experiencing this emotion. But over time, if one becomes more aware of how the emotion feels in the body, it becomes more subtly attuned to, oh, this is what's come up for me. And then from that point, being like, okay, well, um, is this like is this based out of truth? Like, should I really be afraid of something in this moment? Um, and this goes into like the ancestral kind of like the reason why maybe fear even exists as an emotion at all. It's like I've heard of like the kind of like the poisonous berry kind of idea, right? It's like somewhere along the line, perhaps there's this idea that people talked about that was like if there was a poisonous berry, people would want to um, remember what it was like if they ate it and if they got sick to be like to have that emotion when they were like looking at it, or if they were like interested in eating it again, to be like remember that it got them sick, and then they would be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna choose that again because I don't feel safe around it. I don't feel good in my body when I look at it or when I think about it. um and that's like, okay, well, in that regard, then it makes sense, right? Like, we wouldn't wanna eat the poisonous berry again if it made us sick before, right? Okay, so gotten that part out of the way. But I think for a lot of things now, it's like, especially, like, people that live in the Western world where they have, like where they're not, like, foraging for food every day to survive, it's like a lot of some fears are kind of like, the fear of the unknown, or, maybe I shouldn't say I'm not saying that this is how should I put this? I think for people that aren't worried about survival all the time, that, some fears could just be a fear of the unknown, and in which case it's like, "Oh, well, if if I don't know what the future is going to be, and I don't need to know what the future is going to be, then a fear of the unknown is kind of like, okay, well, it doesn't really it's not really valid. It's just some unknown, and that's why I'm just like a little it doesn't make sense for me to be worried about it, essentially, if it's not gonna change the future anyway. Maybe there's a better way that I could put this. But anyway, Um, Transmutation is what I'm getting into it. So, if it's just a fear of the unknown, one way that I'm gonna just share to potentially transmute this is to just breathe into the body or breathe into the heart and then exhale. And like one thing you could say is inhale the love into the heart. Inhale the love. Exhale the fear. That's like the simplest kind of like transmutation method that I can think of. There are more transmutation methods, and if you're interested in those, I encourage you to also comment that you would like more transmutation ideas about fear because there's many that I have and that I've done over the years because I've dealt with post-traumatic stress for a very long time in my life. And so I've had to do this for my own mental, emotional, and spiritual love and light to be able to be me. And some of these ideas that I've gotten from other people and have worked my own thing with, and some ideas I've incorporated kind of goddesses and um, other angelic figures that help me to bring more light and love into myself. And yeah, I'm interested to see if you're open to learning about those because that might be something that I'd be open to sharing if people are interested. And I want to come back to this reading and just see if there's anything else that would like to come through with these cards. Spirit, is there anything else I need to see to share with the collective about these cards today? Another thing is just possibly just opening oneself to divine source love and light in whatever way feels good, and allowing love and light energy to flow to you, around you, and through you so that one may feel more peace, joy, love, and grace in life. And I believe that this is something that everyone is worthy of, and that we're is always accessible to us, no matter the situation, no matter the feelings that have come up, and no matter the thoughts that have come up. I feel like everyone is worthy and deserving of feeling these positive emotions and feeling safe and loved in their bodies. So I want to say thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, and guides for allowing me to share this message today. And I want to thank you so much for listening and receiving this energy today. It's an honor and a joy to share this energy transmission and light language and tarot card reading today. And I just want to say thank you so much. And if you are if you are in a space where you feel called to donate, I love and appreciate donations. They do help me a lot as a creator. So feel free to check out the link in the description. And thank you so much. Love and light. Namaste. Bye.